Welcome to Football Miami TV. This is Uncle Ed. I hope you guys could hear me. I hope you guys could see me because I have no idea what I'm doing. It's been a while since I've done this by myself because Pieter Brown, he went to LA. He left me abandoned, and I have no idea what I'm doing. But here I am, another week of goodness, of soccer emptiness from as far as Inter Miami is concerned. But I've got with me somebody that a lot of people love and many more hate. We have Ted Sikowski.
Yeah, I have my haters. But, the ratings always increase when I'm co-host.
Oddly enough, I think it's Ted because you're all those supermodels you used to date, back in the day, back when we was youths. Remember when we used to go out and party?
I still date a supermodel.
Oh, you still do? Mm-hmm. Wow, I didn't know. I thought that was something that you left behind.
Well, I mean, she's a university professor, but anyway, let's move on.
She used to be a supermodel.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Oh, still is. Nice. Mm-hmm. I hope she's not in the house because she's going to be, not too thrilled with all this, I think.
Okay. Moving on.
Well, let's move on right now real quick. And just one of the things that I wanted to tell you, guys, is I'm a grandfather again.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm a grandpa for the third time. This time it's finally a boy, so he's going to be an Inter Miami fan. How you like them apples, Ted Sikowski?
Well, the more we need more. So keep making Inter Miami fans.
We're exactly. That's what I'm not doing it myself. The kids are starting to do that. So, good for them if they want to keep reproducing. Hey, all power to them. So, we got people already chiming in. Like Chris Menendez, how you doing? I'm gonna jump through this a little quick. Chris Arjun, look, man, it's a couple of Chris's in a row. So awesome. Look, I even get texts from people. That was Martha, One World, One Goal, who just sent me a text real quick. Guys, we're just going to wait a little bit longer before I do a little bit more of the promos. And if you guys are wondering who that guy right there is, that good-looking fella right there is, it's me, Uncle Ed. I mean, it's Ted. It's Ted. There you go. Mm-hmm. Ted, who's used to date supermodels. So
yeah, we already went over that.
Okay. Don't want to be repetitive, guys, but okay. Let's see. Let me just go into just me by myself because I think you guys probably like that view a lot better.
No, go back.
Oh, well, okay, fine. We'll do that in a little bit, but just wanted to remind you guys to not forget to go to Caneswear for all your Inter Miami needs, for all your, all the jerseys, all the hats, all the soccer balls, everything you want you can get at Caneswear. And Caneswear is at 2511 South University Drive in Davie, Florida. And if you guys can't go to the store, which is always cool to go to the store, go to caneswear.com. I've done it a couple times myself. But if you guys could go to the store, go ahead and say hello to the guys. And, they always like to talk to Inter Miami fans. And don't forget to say you watched Football Miami TV, and you'll get a discount, guys. So that's always a good thing. So going back to Ted Sikowski, Uncle Ted Sikowski, how you doing, my fine feathered friend? And today everything's gonna be basically run by you, man.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, there's One World, One Goal right there. Hola mi gente. It was a funeral. It's been she's been in a funeral.
Sorry to hear that. One world, one goal.
Yeah. Sorry to hear. That's always a sad thing to hear about. But hopefully, unfortunately, that's how the cookie crumbles. But Ted, okay, start putting some soccer ideas into my mind. There's no Inter Miami games, so it's kind of like I feel like something's missing, man.
Yeah, I don't like these international breaks. You know, I would actually, if I had a choice of Inter Miami winning maybe the Supporter Shield or USA going far in the World Cup, I would choose Inter Miami over USA. I don't like these breaks. I don't really care about international football as much. I used to. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I miss seeing Inter Miami.
Wow. Yeah, yeah. It's some people actually. Yesterday, I was gonna go to the soccer game. Ecuador played against Cape Verde or something like that. Or I don't remember who that country is. I don't even know where that country is at. But they played them and they beat them 1-0. I wasn't able to go to that because my grandkid was born. And so, I missed out, Ted. But Campana played for a little bit for Ecuador.
Dos preguntas, Ed.
Go ahead. Two questions. Go ahead.
Okay. Why did Ecuador cheat and get kicked out of the World Cup? And two, why? How did Campana do? I guess you kind of started to answer that, but how did Campana do in the second game? Because I remember you said in the first game that he played that his teammates went and passed to him.
Yeah. I did mention that, Ted, and basically, yeah. Chris Menendez, he said it's Cabo Verde is what they're called, and it's in Africa. I think it's an island or something like that. Yeah. Okay, so to answer your first question, Ted, I forgot what your first question was. What was it again?
Ecuador World Cup. I know that they actually are not kicked out, but Chile tried to get them kicked out. What exactly happened there, and
Yeah.
were they guilty?
Yeah, dude. No, well, no. It all blew over. FIFA said, you got Chile. You're crazy. You're just desperate to go to a World Cup. You weren't good enough to make the World Cup. Now you're trying to, get into the World Cup.
And this isn't the first time they've done this. Also,
it isn't, man. They want to go no matter what, is what it comes down to. So
but, a few years ago, I forget which tournament it was. They tried to appeal and get themselves get in by a technicality.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they like doing that, Ted. I don't know why they would, but that's
So Campana.
Okay, he played his second game. Ted, I just felt like the couple times he did pass him the ball, which in the first game that he played the majority of the first and second half. I just felt they weren't passing the ball to him. Towards the end, they eventually started passing the ball to him, but it was just like divided passes, difficult passes, and he lost the ball every single time. And this time, it was similar. When he came into the second half, he just lost the ball a couple times, and that was it. There was an opportunity where. I forget the player. Oh man, I forget his name. But one of the forwards, one of the international forwards that Ecuador has, should have passed the ball to Campana, who had the wide open shot, and he didn't. He took the shot himself, and he missed. And then another opportunity, he passed it to somebody else who missed. And when Campana was right there, and Campana, the guy could score. So I just feel like they. I don't know if they got something against the guy, but they just didn't pass the ball to him. And a lot of people say... Go ahead.
Last week you hinted that it was because he comes from a rich family and the other players...
They don't.
Didn't?
That's one of the things I saw on Twitter, Campana actually comes from a wealthy family. They're pretty well off. And so... So
then your countrymen or your parents, people from Ecuador, probably wouldn't like you then either.
Yeah, probably. Well, and I'm not. There's, this. I was adopted, Ted. So, I guess they liked me. I wasn't adopted. No, I wasn't adopted.
No, okay. But I didn't know that about you.
No, but they still. I mean, that I know of. Who maybe I am. I don't know. But no, the actual thing is, it seems like, some players don't like him, or they just choose not to pass the ball to him. And Ecuador won every game that they played. and so I guess that's good. Even not passing to probably the one of the better strikers that Ecuador has, and it's unfortunate because these 3 games were important for him to play in. He didn't play in the second game, so this last game they put him in for a few minutes and he didn't do much. So it's not looking good for him unless he continues to score a lot with Inter Miami, which all Inter Miami fans are hoping that he does because we need it. And there's still a few months before the World Cup. There's still some more opportunities that hopefully he'll get called up in, but it all depends on how good he does it with Inter Miami if he keeps scoring. But there's that dilemma, man. There's that possibility that the other players just don't want him in there, because he's he comes from a wealthy family or something, or just because maybe they just don't like him.
Ed, have you ever watched 90 Day Fiance?
90 Day Fiance? No, never, man. What's up with that?
I've been watching the show for a few years, and they had some people from Ecuador on there, and they lived in this little hut with no electricity and stuff. And if I lived like that, I'd probably hate Campana too.
Oh wow. Well, it's maybe that's what it is, Ted. I don't know, but
you should watch that so you get back to your roots, to your Ecuadorian roots.
I'll check it out, man. But I had no idea that was going on. So I'm glad you're enlightening me with all these things. And there's something that I want people to see, Ted, that's kind of messing with me. Oops, sorry about that, folks. But Ted wanted me to put up this picture for some reason, and just wanted you guys to check it out. What do you guys think about that?
Well, Ed, I'm glad you brought this up. I was going to ask you about coffee culture in Ecuador as well. Like, is it similar to Colombia? I know, like, they don't have, in South America, they're not really big on the coladas and the stuff that we drink here.
Right. So
I was going to ask you what do you drink in Ecuador?
Well, people like, they like their coffee, Ted Sikowski, I'll tell you that much. We are coffee lovers, but, now you guys are seeing everything because I have no idea what I'm doing, but I literally don't know what I'm doing, Ted. Because Pieter,
one goal says, "Hey Pieter, missing you already." Now,
wow, man, what do you think about that, Ted?
Let's get back to the coffee talk.
All right, let's talk about coffee.
Ed, is Campana going to make the Ecuador World Cup team?
Ted, the way it's looking right now, it doesn't look too good for him. I'm thinking there's a big possibility that he won't be able to make it because he just hasn't shown anything so far. So,
who would be a striker over him?
Right now, they've got Jordi Kaiser, who actually scored the penalty in the last game. I think he's the only other center forward that Ecuador has. Other than him, and they've got other forwards, but that usually play on as wingers and stuff like that. So that's a position that Ecuador's missing. Ecuador usually plays without a 10 as well, so that's kind of concerning. But we'll see what happens, Ted.
Because also on 90 Day Fiance, they have a lot of couples from, like, a lot of people from Brazil, and they wear, like, a lot of soccer jerseys and stuff on there. Larissa Dos Santos is one of the people.
Really? Dude, I really want to watch this thing now. See, you should have told me about it. I could have gotten on, and watched a little bit so we can talk about this
I've learned more
craziness
about South America from 90 Day Fiance than I have from you, knowing you 20 years.
Wow. That's something.
How do you feel about DeAndre Yedlin's performances the last few games for USA?
You know what? I really didn't watch the USA games, man. I was kind of like busy with all these, with everything happening in the family. The kid was coming, and there were a couple of what's it called? there's somebody that Chris Menendez is talking about. There's another forward, Michael Estrada, who plays for DC United. Interesting. Don't know too much about him. Have you seen anything about Michael Estrada?
Are you asking me? Let me tell you something, Ed. I don't watch any other MLS teams other than Inter Miami.
Oh, I guess Pieter's on. Is that what they're? I haven't seen if Pieter is actually on the. Oh, we got look. There's a one of your friends right there.
Oh, right. Del Piero forever.
Wow. And he's talking about how come the Twins don't watch this.
I think he's talking about Mitch and Paboni, his pals.
Oh, okay. So he's a friend of the Rivera brothers.
Yes, the Rivera Hermanos, and obviously Arco is a Juventus fan, unfortunately.
Well, why unfortunately?
Because they suck. I like Roma. And I saw Gonzalo Higuain and Juventus play while I was in Italy.
Oh, wow. And how'd you like that?
Roma beat Juventus, actually.
So
and Gonzalo Higuain was probably the best player on the pitch that day.
Ah. And what happened to him now?
He's still the best player.
Okay.
He's not as bad as Pieter says he is. I'll tell you that much.
Well, it's his wife who actually says that he's bad. Well, Ted, I mean, lately, I mean, well, he hasn't played that much, but he's. I don't know. I just think like, oh, look, and Peter Brown is on.
If I've learned anything from 90 Day Fiance, it's that it's not just about one person. It takes a team, and Gonzalo needs better service. He needs better assist.
So that's your view. You think that he's the one that's not being assisted. That you don't think he needs to be the one that provides the assistances.
Okay, Ed, here's the thing. Here's why I'm not the biggest fan of MLS, and I love Inter Miami, and I've always supported, Miami Fusion and local teams and everything. There are so many players who don't know how to play. Like there's the average American player or average MLS player is a very good athlete. They run hard and they're quick. I see Peter Brown saying Higuain is pretty bad, but that's not true. So if you have
Arco's saying that he's fat.
Yeah, but he meant to say fat as in PHAT.
He is.
So
he
you
is
have someone
like
Bryce Duke. He's very I like him, but if you notice, a lot of him and a lot of the other players don't know when to make the right pass. They'll take one dribble too many and lose the ball and stuff like that. Gonzalo Higuain is one of the players that knows how to pick out a pass or knows when to make a run and stuff. That's one thing that the average MLS player doesn't. Now, the thing is, Gonzalo is slow and old now, but he still has a lot more skill and a better soccer brain than almost everyone else on the team. Now,
gotcha.
Campana has come along and he's shown that he actually has that ability, the same abilities that Gonzalo used to have. So I don't mind Campana starting ahead of him, but I mean, let's be honest. He knows how to play better than most of the other guys in the team. The passing is still terrible on Inter Miami.
Right.
However, they're 5-2-2 in their last 9 games.
Something like that. Yeah. I think they are. But we'll see. What I was hoping for is for the team to actually play both of them at the same time. With at least like I get Higuain play in the second half for a little bit, but play as a 10. And what Neville's been doing is just putting him in for just a few minutes and replacing Campana, which I think is a bad idea. But then a lot of people haven't been too happy with what Coach Neville has been doing. I mean, sometimes it seems like he's doing the right thing. Other other times coaches are always going to get criticized no matter what. So,
It's
I
kind
of
of hard
like.
to criticize him as of right now. Yeah, we're going to talk about Mo Adams in a minute. But I see that Chris Arjun brought up Mo Adams.
Yeah.
But it's hard to criticize Phil Neville right now. They've been. This is probably the best period Inter Miami's played since they've existed.
Yeah.
So it's hard to. I mean, as long as if he can get them into the playoffs, if they can finish in the top 7, I think his job is safe.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if they get to make the playoffs. I mean, we already made the playoffs the first year. By luck.
Sort of. They expanded. Remember, they expanded the number of teams because of COVID. The 10 teams from each conference were allowed in. Now it's only 7. So.
Right. So, yeah, that's how it was. But let's start talking a little bit about Mo. A little bit about Mo. You actually had said something about
Mo money, mo problems.
Yeah, there you go, and that's the name of our show today because we had no idea what we were going to talk about. But yeah, Ted, let's talk about him. What do you know? Where did he go?
Well, he went to a team in Saudi Arabia. Is that right?
Or something like that. It's called Al Shabab or something, or Shish Kebab, I think. I don't know, something like that.
I thought he was a solid player for Inter Miami. More of a defensive-minded central midfielder. Didn't have like a ton of skill or anything, but I guess they figure they have so many other players now playing around that part of the field that he wasn't going to really get much time anymore. I mean,
yeah.
Gregory kind of plays there. Jean Mata plays in central midfield. I can't think of what's the Mexican American player who's been here Ulloa.
Ulloa, yeah.
Ulloa plays that position. He's coming back healthy, so I didn't know if there was really a lot of minutes for Mo Adams.
Yeah, I don't think he was going to get to play that much, and I know Pieter had brought up. I think he was making 135,000 or something like that. So it wasn't like he was very, he's making a lot of cap space. But I think what's happening there is that he opens up an international slot. I don't know if you know about that.
Well, he's from England originally, so I actually don't know how all that stuff works.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm thinking. I think Pieter had mentioned that to me. Maybe he did open up a spot which would probably go to Phil Neville's son, since I think he needs one of those spaces for him to play for the first team. So maybe that'll open up for him to start playing for Inter Miami. Have you seen any of the Inter Miami 2 games?
I have. Now, let me tell you my problem with the games. They're free. They're on the MLS Next website. The camera is pulled back really far, so you can't actually see a lot of detail of what's happening.
Right.
And it's not like a highly polished production. It's not like watching an Inter Miami game. It's pretty low budget. There's I think 1 or 2 cameras there. I do enjoy it, and I do plan on going to some games though.
Gotcha.
How about you? Have you watched them?
I just had to do that because Pieter does those transition things sometimes on me, and I just I'm like, what? I don't know how he does that, but I just want. Oh, here's another transition. Who's that? Does anybody know who that is? Yeah. How you like them apples?
T.O. Edgar.
Anyways, yeah, that's me, and I didn't wear a hat today, so you guys could see, who that was. Hold on, and I kind of lost what we were talking about, Ted, because I'm trying
You
to.
asked me about Inter Miami 2, and then you started goofing around, and then I started talking about 90 Day Fiance or something, and I don't know where we are now.
Yeah, well, so okay, that's what we were talking about.
Have you watched any Inter Miami 2 games?
Not one at all, Ted, and I think Peter's the only one that actually went to go see one live.
Yeah, they're only $5.
Yeah, and if they were closer, which they will be closer, Ted Sikowski, especially for you who lives in Coral Gables, and all the with all the rich people.
Yeah.
You're going to be a lot closer. You know, how are you going to get to the new stadium? Have you thought about it
I'll
already?
probably have my driver take me.
Oh, I thought you were going to take one of them scooters or something.
You know, it depends on if the Jaguar is ready to go.
Well,
But
you know, because
okay, so yeah, you and I both live extremely far away from Drive Pink Stadium. It takes me about an hour. However, Ed, we should go to an Inter Miami 2 game and take either the Tri-Rail or Brightline.
that sounds like a plan. That's a video I've been wanting to make, and Peter's been suggesting we do that. Take the bright line and see how it is.
I took it. I've taken it to Inter Miami game before.
You have? We've done the tri-rail. I did do a video of that in English and Spanish, which you guys could, if you guys want to look for it, look in Football Miami TV, and put the search thing. Put something I think I called the English when trains, and something like that. I don't know, something about trains. And you can see it in English and Spanish. It'll give you an introduction to how to actually buy a ticket and, you know, how to go there. But the Brightline, I think they supply you with is there a bus that takes you to the stadium? How's that work out?
Yeah, you take the Brightline, which is a really nice train. You take it. They have Wi-Fi and everything, and you take it to the Fort Lauderdale station, and there's a bus that takes you from there to the game and drops you off right outside the stadium. And right outside the entrance, and then after the game, it takes you right back.
Nice. Well, you know, that's a good thing, and I really do want to make a video about that, because I think it's going to be, you know, it's going to be pretty cool, especially before we eventually have the stadium up here in Miami, down here, I should say, in Miami, because it's going to be. I can't wait till that happens. And thanks, guys, for putting likes. I'm getting this little thing that keeps going like this, and I'm like, the first time I saw it, I'm like, how the heck did that happen? So it's like a little thing that usually only Pieter sees. It kind of like does a little thing like this right in front of my screen. You guys don't see it, but I could see it. And thanks for the likes. You know, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Smash
and tell your
that
friends.
like button.
Hell yeah, because it helps us. I see that everybody does that. It helps us grow, you know, and, you know, it helps us, you know, get more people to like us, I guess. I don't know. But Ted.
Like and subscribe.
There you go. And going a little bit back to Mo, he was going to, he's going to Saudi Arabia. He's going to make Mo money, like you were saying. Good for him. He's only 25 years old.
Gable's money, but.
Right. But, you know, he's going to Saudi Arabia. He's only 25 years old. He's going to make money because, you know, they pay their guys quite a bit of money over there. So, thanks, man. Now, a whole bunch of these are going right now. It just keeps going in my face. But anyways, so Ted, you know, where do we go from here? There's another thing that you showed me, and that's been bugging the heck out of me, and I'm going to show people right now. There's some pictures that Ted sent me, and I'm going to have to share it with everybody because I'm curious to see where this is going. Let's see if we can get to actually see them. Give me a second here, guys, and hold your horse. Oh, there we go. There's one of them. What in tarnations is this?
It looks like an older picture of Aventura Mall, the map. I just remember last time I was on, we talked about our favorite malls in Miami, and I was going to talk to you a little bit about this one.
Mm-hmm.
So some of these stores aren't actually there anymore, but I wanted to say that I still think that Aventura Mall is the best mall because of the food court. Now, Ed, do you have any disagreement about that?
You know, it's been a long time since I've been to Aventura, and where exactly is the food court around here? Oh, there we go. I see it right here in the bottom where it says K11 or whatever.
Yeah, they totally moved it since probably the last time you were there.
Wow, yeah, it's been a long. They got a Chick-fil-A there? Holy moly! Had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Is that's something, you know. And they've got that. What is that? Charlie's Philly Steaks. Have you tried that yet? Oh no. Yeah, you don't eat meat. I forgot, you know, because you don't do that. But Aventura Mall's your favorite, is what you're telling me.
Well, Ed, you know, I'm glad you asked. because since I've moved out here to Coral Gables, it's a little bit of culture shock, but I've started going to Dayland Mall.
Oh goodness! And let's pull up that picture. I've got it around here somewhere. Sorry guys, I'm still trying to get the hang of this. But
now what I wanted to show you here about Dayland Mall is if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see that's the new wing. Now, Ed,
they've got wings, so what? They could fly? What's the deal with that?
well, I mean, a new addition to the mall, where they put. Now, I've actually been in both malls with you before. But if you remember, I think the Ultras, didn't they even have a FIFA tournament in the Microsoft store at Dayland Mall before?
We did, as a matter of fact, yes. Right before the team actually existed, it was in that new wing that you're talking about.
Exactly.
And it was at the Microsoft store. Was it the Microsoft store? Which is in E. If you guys look at that map where it says E, that's where it's at.
Now, you can get Inter Miami jerseys at either mall, but I would suggest going to Caneswear. I actually buy my stuff online from Caneswear.
Right, and everybody should, because that's the thing you guys need to do, because you need to do it, So you got to definitely go to Caneswear, and since it's like a little transition here, great to talk about the malls, but you don't need to go to a mall when you can go to Caneswear. You can go to Caneswear.com too.
Yeah. So, but back to what precipitated this whole conversation was, Ed, how long is it going to take you to get to the new stadium when it's done?
It's going to be half the time, because I live by the Metro Zoo now, so I'm still a little far. Going to Lockhart Stadium or Dry Pink Stadium is like
According
an
to
hour
Pieter,
for
it's
me.
always going to be Lockhart Stadium.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, by the way, guys, we've got I still call it Lockhart T-shirt that Pieter made. If you guys want to get that and start wearing it to Dry Pink Stadium, so that they could change the name back to Lockhart, even though I don't think they're going to get sponsors who are going to want to name it Lockhart again. But just throwing it out there. We got those T-shirts, so go to footballmiamitv.com. So I'm just doing all these promotions, man. Look at me just going crazy. And while we're at it, if you guys want to super chat us, you can super chat us too. We used to have this guy who used to, look at that. Pieter wanted to join us, but Pieter, I didn't even see that you were trying to get in, man. I don't know how this thing works very well, but Pieter tried to join in, and I just didn't see him. I know when Ted was going, oh, you know what it is, Pieter? I've got a different, I think I have a different, what's it called, link than you do. So, because I think I sent Ted the link that I usually get on, and it didn't work, and then I sent him the one that I have, and I think it's a different one. So now I'm going to forward that email to Pieter to see if we can get him on for a little bit, and that's going to be interesting how I maneuver him in here. But yeah.
Hey, have you been to Galleria Mall in Fort Lauderdale, Ed?
Oh, look at that! Your good friend Neil Leonard. He has a T-shirt that says, I still call it Lockhart. So awesome! I'm glad you're listening, Neil. It's been a long time. Glad you're still watching soccer. And Marvin, how's it going, man? Thanks about the new grandkid. Yeah, I got the third grandkid. Well, and the first boy. So and thanks everybody for putting all those likes. I keep seeing little going through here. So, oh, look at that. Neil wants to buy another shirt in black with pink lettering. Nice. So, Neil's coming around. He's starting to like the pink. Maybe starting to support Inter Miami. How you like them apples? You were asking me, Ted. I'm sorry. I kind of, lost it.
I don't remember. It was a mall question. We can get back to the soccer talk if you want.
No, but actually, I was interested. You said if I ever went to the Galleria?
Yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
You know what?
Someone else in the chat mentioned Sawgrass Mills also.
Oh man,
You've been there, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's huge. By the way, Peter, I'm sending you an email that says photos for the show. Don't get sidetracked. That's the one with the new link. So see, we can get Peter in here for a little bit, and I'll kick Ted out real quick. Just kidding, Ted.
No, you want the
Our
ratings,
ratings
to
are
go down,
gonna
then kick me
our
out.
ratings are gonna go down.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. Neil wore the Lockhart shirt last year, so yeah, I guess he
Well, it
hasn't
was
gone to the game.
Lockhart. It was Lockhart for decades, so a lot of good memories of the old Lockhart Stadium.
Well, yeah.
But not as many memories as I have of Aventura Mall.
Well, we're talking about Sawgrass, Ted. It's humongous. The food court. What do you think about the food court? It's a little bit bigger. Oh, there we go, Peter Brown. Let's see about getting Peter Brown to join in real quick. Let me see if I could find. Look at him. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a camera to put him on. Hold on, Peter. It's nice and sunny in LA. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out which camera I could put him on. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna have to make. I think I have to put a new one. Let's see if I can.
The show ends at 8.
There we go. Let me see if I can get.
How do we get out of here?
I hear you, Peter. Hold on. I'm trying to get you on the camera real quick. I have no idea where camera.
Hang up on Peter.
I put him on. Hold
Wow,
on.
listen to Ted.
Oh, that's not it. How'd you like them apples, guys? Hold on. I'm trying to find. I know I created one for Peter. I have no idea where it's at. I'm looking. Hold on. And yes, I am pretty. There's Peter Brown. Peter Brown.
Hey, everybody, how you doing?
Hola.
Hola.
Where are you, Peter?
I'm in Santa Monica. Just finished eating at the Earth Cafe in Santa Monica.
Nice.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear perfect. Just wanted to see.
I missed the show for 1 week, and we're talking about 90 Day Fiance and malls.
Yeah, you could.
Trying to class up the show a little bit, Peter.
We got to try to walk around Santa Monica. Don't know where we're going. We got to head that way. It's the beach area.
Okay, so I have no idea.
All the. Yeah, you can add a third camera and put all three of us on one screen.
I'm trying to do that as you speak, but I don't have that much practice. I'm gonna have to start doing this a little bit more so I can figure out how to work it.
That's it.
Let me see if I. Oh wait, there's a 3-camera view. There's a 3-camera view. I'm trying to. Oh, I got Peter there. Hold on. There we go. We got Peter going there, and then I'm trying to get myself on. Oh no, not that one. Not that one. Oh, I got Tim. There we go. Well, as you guys can see, I'm really making a mess out of this one, but I'm trying. Hold on. I got it. I think I got it. Peter Brown. Hold on.
Got the whole family here. Sporting the Inter Miami colors all throughout California here.
I noticed that, man. Pretty cool.
My wife, we were eating at In-N-Out, and my wife was saying that some people were talking about the shirt I was wearing. Making some commentary about the Inter Miami shirt.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm moving Ted around everywhere. I cannot, for the life of me, put myself in that view for some reason.
Well. Hey guys, I didn't want to destroy
nice green
the show,
screen.
so you could. I didn't want to destroy the show, but I just figured it'd be fun to drop in.
You're destroying the show. Thanks a lot. Peter, I'm moving Ted everywhere, as you can see. Ted is all over your face, but oh look at Ted. Ted is Peter. Ted's in LA. Wow, look at that. Anyways,
who doesn't have these kind of errors? 90 Day Fiance.
Oh, there you go.
90
Eventually,
Never seen that show, Ted. Never
you don't want to see that show, I think, is what it is. Oh, hello to your wonderful, beautiful family, Peter Brown.
Yep, they're all here. My daughter's over here. Wife is over there.
Enjoying.
Hating on Edwin every step of the way.
Right.
For you, Ted.
He's awesome.
Oh, there we go.
Awesome at complaining and kind of messing up. Oh, my hand's on the camera.
Yeah, you're
messing up the team chemistry. He's awesome at that.
Look at that. It's all over the place. Anyways, Peter, awesome seeing you, man. I'm gonna let you go because people. What?
Hang up on Peter.
I completely derailed the 90-day fiance mall talk. I know, I get it.
It was, and he was.
I think the people wanted to talk about Mo Adams, so Mo Adams.
A little Mo Adams, yeah. But
A little more Mo Adams.
But it's awesome. I love how Ted's got no background. It's just a green screen in the back, so people could actually see how terrible our production is.
I'll tell you, I've seen several MLS shirts out here. Of course, mostly California people wearing MLS shirts. Some LAFC, some San Jose Earthquakes, and me with my Inter Miami. Quite a bit
Awesome.
of MLS fans out here where I am.
Anybody give a comment about how cool your Inter Miami jerseys are compared to how ugly the LA ones are?
Not to me, no. But my wife did hear somebody talking about it when we were at In-N-Out. We just don't know what they were saying. They could have been saying, "Oh God, that team is such crap," which I couldn't, argue necessarily.
Couldn't disagree with, but I hear you, man.
No, I really couldn't say anything bad about it. But we're headed back to the Santa Monica Pier. My daughter did want to go on a roller coaster there, so I'm not. We might do that. I don't know.
Awesome, man. Well, look, people are saying they're thinking we're kind of funny. I think it's mostly because Ted was, we put Ted's face on your body, so that was kind of funny.
Ted is funny. There is no question about it. I was saying in the chat, Ted, you're very musical, right? So let's hear some more music. Let's do like some live rap or something. I need you to show your talent.
I have his video in here somewhere. I don't know if
I know.
If I can pull it up and so people could check out how wonderful Ted's music is. I guess I'm trying to actually. I'm trying to actually look for it right now while you guys are talking. See if we can find it somewhere.
Ted, what's your favorite mall in South Florida?
I mean,
get back to the topic. What's your favorite mall in South Florida?
Home is where the heart is. So right now it's Disneyland. What about you?
I gotta say, I grew up. I mean, I go to Sawgrass. Well, actually, I go to Boca more now. But my heart is Aventura. That's where I grew up going. Aventura. That's where I would ride my bicycle to go, and it's.
I heard you were more into the mall at 163rd Street.
I did go there. That's actually, there was a record store close by there where we would camp out and to buy our concert tickets. Because back in the old days, before the old internet, we had to camp out in front of the record store to get your concert tickets. And that was over by 163rd Street, whatever, mall.
See? Everyone has a mall story.
Yeah.
Well, Peter, we're gonna let you go now because I'm gonna put up Ted's video. I actually found it now, so that people could see how wonderful of an artist he is. The artist formerly known as Ted Sikowski.
I'll switch over back to the YouTube video, and I would love to take a listen myself.
Well, you enjoy your time over there in LA, and I know you're going to Disneyland, so that's going to be awesome.
Yes, I will. All right, guys, keep up the good work. It was a lot of fun messing up your show, and I'm sure you'll do a great job of screwing it up some more.
I'm sure I will. You guys have a good time, man. Take care.
Bye.
All right. All right, see you later.
All right.
Now let's see if Ed can figure out how to hang up on me.
That's my next.
I'm just gonna keep talking until he hangs up on me. I don't even know if Ed knows how to.
I have no idea how to hang up. Oh, there it is. See ya. I got rid of it.
Put my picture back in the green screen.
Oh goodness, hold on, man. Oh, you like that one better?
This is as amateurs as season 1 of 90 Day Fiance.
Hold on. Let's see if I can see. New scene? Is that the one? Oh no, not that one. Wow, I'm really screwing this one up, man. But there's Ted Sikowski right there for you guys. Ted, since why don't you do a little intro for your video? I've got it ready and set to go.
Which video are we doing?
We're gonna do the revenge one by El Tio Ted Sikowski.
Was this the one where you guys were making fun of my sunglasses?
Yeah, that's the one.
You have it ready to go? Because I think it speaks for itself.
It's ready to go, man. I just want to. I'm gonna put the. Let me just get it ready real quick. And guys, there was some back and forth going with Ted Sikowski when we started doing this video. When he did this video, he was trying to get back at us, and a lot of things that he says here are really hurtful towards me and Peter.
But they were accurate, though.
They were accurate. So without further ado, let me start this sucker up. Hold on, let me put it on the camera that you guys can actually see. There we go. And clicking on it real quick. Give it a second. Give it another second.
Oh
it's not opening. It's not opening. It should have opened.
Here?
It's just, it's if it's not one thing, it's another one. It should have worked, but it didn't. So I guess all that work that I did, looking to try to get you on, for people to see that wonderful video that you made. It just
you gotta click
didn't work
on
out. I did,
Double
man.
click.
I did. Oh, well, there we go. I think it's gonna work now. Hold on. Let me pause it real quick.
Oh my god.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. Hold on. Except you can't see it. Only people could see me and you. Here we go. You see it now?
Yes.
2 weeks ago, and here we go.
Than Inter Miami, Orlando City.
And better than seeing Ted with that crazy hat and those sunglasses that he got from his granddad or something.
Oh, all right. Let's look.
Ed, in my video last week, Ed said that I had a crazy hat and my sunglasses were for my grandpa. Those are Prada sunglasses, and the hat is because it helps with sunburn. I go for long walks in Coconut Grove or wherever I live, and it keeps the sun out. You save money on buying suntan lotion. That's a tip for you bald guys like you, Ed.
Okay.
Wow. So, all right, Peter.
What else did he say? Because I didn't pay attention to anything besides he was talking about. He was talking about
his
coconuts.
Hat was terrible in that video last week. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out that video last week because Ted has a crazy, hat on and those sunglasses. Come on, man. Even
Those are not Prada.
No. Yeah, they're not Prada.
That's Spada, maybe.
Dude, he probably got those at I don't know some.
He got those from the
he
got those from the kiosk in Coconut Grove somewhere, and they're actually called Badas, something like that. They're
$1 store.
They got a little. They're Badas.
Yeah, those things were at a $1 store or something because they look pretty cheap. I'm sorry, Ted. Got to call you out on that one, but I don't believe that they're Prada.
Peter, Ed up to nada. Now you suckers doubting that my glasses are Prada. You're on the wrong team, you're in the wrong camp. And now Uncle Ed wants a shot at the champ. You can't beat me yesterday, today, or tomorrow. You're a bench warmer like Rodolfo Pizarro. You're weak like a dog with a suboptimal bark. I'll bury you like a bone down in Tropical Park. I'll bet you regret you were ever slamming me. I've seen better uncles in the Addams family. As a man, though, ain't no one more prettier than me. You're like Orlando, ugly city SC. Pieter listens to Whitesnake and thinks it's 85. Pieter's so old he saw Ray Hudson play live. Doubted in my glasses and now a battle is owed. You live on the wrong side of County Line Road. I bet life in Pompano must be hard. Suffering weekly misery on Commercial Boulevard. So delete your opinions on my shades or you'll end up missing in the Everglades. I can see the future like Nostradamus. I predict you'll get a voicemail from Eric Thomas. So to any Orlando fans who wanna go mano y mano, uno pregunta donde está la baño.
Wow, that was definitely something. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm trying to get back on. There we go. Finally, we're gonna get back on. To talk to Ted. Ted, what? Oh, there you go. There's Ted. And what in tarnations are you doing?
It's a great hat, Ed.
For sure. There's some people that they're talking about. Look at that. Bruno was talking about you called Pizarro a bench player.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some good. It's so funny to mess with. Yeah, look at that. Yep, we got all sorts. Look at that, Chris Menendez. Ted killed it. A new Wiseman is also a fan of it. they like your musical, beats. You got it going, Ted. I gotta tell you. There's look at that. You got some fans. Where can they find this, work of incredible art?
Just on this video. That's it. Just on your channel.
That's the only place they could find it. The only place they'll want to find it. But I think you should make a new version of that song. With some dancers in the background. Ted, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna make a video about your lack of production skills.
Well, dude, I don't get that much practice. Pieter does this all the time. So, I've just been,
I was gonna ask you if you wanted to come on my show where we talk about 90 Day Fiance and malls and stuff. But after today, I'm not so sure I want you.
Well, if you're the one that's doing all the production stuff, then I don't think it will, we'll ever have.
I live in Coral Gables. I don't do that.
Well, look at that. Pizarro can be good elsewhere. Pizarro is actually not that good at the other. He's with Monterrey, and he got hurt and he hasn't played, and he wasn't that good. Morgan, on the other hand, is doing very well. So, you look at that. You got Theo, who thinks you're fired, dude, and Bruno. Look, needs to get those shades that fit his face better. It's not always about the brand. Try Aviators or Oakleys. Huh? You're getting some constructive criticism there, Ted. Now you're all about the product.
I don't need it. I already have all those. I have other glasses too.
Oh. Well, of course, you live in Coral Gables and stuff.
Yeah. Listen, the top fashion designers from around the world come into my house, and they fit me.
Well, I got kind of confused because you also wore that hat that I criticized in that video before it started because it looks like a grandpa's hat. Do you use that to cut the lawn, or you use that to cut the lawn, or what?
Were we going to talk about soccer at all, or?
There just hasn't been any Inter Miami soccer, so we're just, we have an obligation to the people to be here, every Sunday. And in this case, not necessarily talking about soccer because there's not much to talk about.
Yeah. Well, Ed, I do have one thing to say. I have a question for you.
What's that?
How do you see the rest of the season shaking out?
Well, you know what? They're starting to. I think they're coming around the corner. Inter Miami starting to do. They're doing a little bit better. we still need a number 10 drastically. If Higuain can't do it, then we need to bring somebody else who can. I want to find out when the team is actually going to get rid of, the Blaise Matuidi. Is he coming back? Obviously, he's not coming back. When could we get those DPs back?
He's still
Pizarro.
In He's still taking pictures from Miami. He's supposedly still on the payroll. So what's the story? Why isn't he on the team? Is it what's it? I wish we knew the rules better, because they're unclear. How many DP slots do they have right now?
Right now, they're only using Higuain's one.
But doesn't Pizarro still count as a DP since he's on loan?
Yeah, he does, because we didn't get any money for him. And if we would have gotten at least $1 or something, I don't know if somebody didn't messed up on that one, or maybe there's rules where they can't. I don't know, but the thing is, that DP spot is still covered by Pizarro unless they sell him or his contract is up. So that's an issue that we've got going. Matuidi also, he would have been at least good off the bench. They're paying him a lot of money. I'd rather see him on the bench than not. Higuain's on the bench. We'd have a hell of a World Cup experience on the bench, But he's not even suiting up. I saw him playing at soccer the other day too with some other with Pogba and I think some other people that were in town.
That's the place we used to play at, right?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Pizarro could come back too. Would you take him back? He's not the 10. I really thought he was going to be a 10 for us. He didn't work out. He's more of a winger.
Is he good? Is he a good player? Because you just said he's not even playing great in Mexico right now.
He got hurt. Look, what about Pellegrini? One World One Go is saying, get him back. Maybe, I don't know. Is he still on the? I'm so confused with all the bad moves made with the first year that I
if
just
we're gonna
can't.
bring old players back, let's just bring Carlos Valderrama back then.
Right? He could probably still play. He's actually interviewing people on YouTube. Actually, I remember Ricky Ricardo tried to get him on the show, and he said, "Yeah, I'll do it," and he never did. We were gonna do it in Spanish, of course, but he didn't do it. But anyways,
if you can interview him in Spanish, I'll do it.
Oh, of course. Well, nobody wants Pizarro back. I don't want him back either, man.
I think if you're looking at that position, Jean Mata plays it better than Pizarro did.
Yeah? Well, Jean Mata's... Yeah, he does, totally.
He's more of a central... I know they put him a little bit further back in the midfield. But he's better at picking out a pass than Pizarro.
Yeah, he's definitely... he is a midfielder, I guess you could say.
And he's
but not a playmaker.
A fraction of the money that Pizarro did.
That was a good buy. That was all Henderson, and Henderson. I wish what's funny is we could have had Henderson in the beginning. Instead, they decided to go with the other guy, and look where we're at now. We're hurting and stuff. We should have gone with Chris Henderson from the beginning, and I think we would have been contenders. What do you think, Ted?
We'll see. No, I don't think we would have been contenders, but we'll see what happens now that he's here. I'm glad that he's an ex-Fusion guy, a link to the past. And, it's kind of like sometimes I will still go to the Aventura Mall even though I don't live over there anymore.
The Aventura Mall? Where did that come from?
Just, a link to the past. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha. So yeah, well, look at that. He's a rumor. This team is Duke can't play. I don't know. I like Duke.
He's a good hustle guy, but he doesn't have a lot of skill on the ball.
Yeah, he runs. He at least.
But he does a lot of the grunt work that the other players don't do. He presses a lot more than the other players. He disrupts things. Yeah,
he's a hustler, and that's why you get to see him a lot. So, look, there's also that Ronaldinho game that's coming up. Ronaldinho All-Star game. You're thinking about going to that one, Ted?
When is that?
I think it's next Friday. Oh, we got a thumbs down. Somebody gave us a thumbs down.
Probably
we haven't
had or something.
We haven't had a thumbs down in a long time, Ted.
Well, I'm glad I could be there to be the first.
Thank you for your contributions. Somebody's calling me, but my wife, of course, calls me when she knows I'm doing the show.
Put her on the air. Talk to her.
You want to talk? Well, I can't because it's not connected to the computer. All you'll hear is her talking to me in Spanish. But yeah, I guess that's the sign because it's already 8 p.m. and she's probably telling me come and pick me up because she's at the hospital with a new baby. So I guess that's what it means. But Ted,
well, congrats again, Ed. It was good talking to you about all these various topics, and hopefully Pieter will be back and I'll be here regularly.
Well, with my terrible production, capabilities, I think he's gonna want to kick me out.
Yeah,
so,
maybe him and I will just do the show then.
I don't know if you guys think that that Ted deserves to take over my spot.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Leave a comment and tell Pieter, get rid of Uncle Ed because he doesn't know what he's doing. We got another thumbs down. Oh man, that's just.
That was me.
Well, thanks, Ted. Shucks, man. Your thumbs down just helped us that much more. Because believe it or not, thumbs up or thumbs down means there's people listening to us or watching us or whatever. So that's a good thing. So what do you think? Hold on, I got to put Bruni's thing again up. I'd say Lassiter is the only winger that has earned a permanent starting role. Taylor and Vasilev are still not a sure fit, but I prefer Taylor. What are your thoughts about that?
You know what? I actually also like Emerson Rodriguez quite a bit as a winger. Mm-hmm. But he's kind of right that the other two are up and down. Taylor has been better than Vasilev.
Gotcha. There's also... Yeah, I think so. I think the Ronaldinho game is actually on Saturday. I got confused because Miami United has a game with what do they call Pachuca. They're playing Pachuca in Hialeah, and I think that's the game that's going to be on Friday. This Friday that's coming up. I wanted to go and make a video of that, Ted, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it because, I got to pay the bills.
Because you're washing your hair.
That too. So it should be interesting. But if you guys get a chance, go and check that out. There's a Friday game, which is a Miami United versus Pachuca, one of the better teams in Mexico. We keep getting thumbs down. I don't think we've ever had so many thumbs down on any show ever.
You're welcome.
Look at that. Look at that. A news asking Atlanta versus Miami preview. Is that the next game that's coming up? Ted, you should know.
I don't know. I'm still looking at this map of Disneyland Mall.
Well, talk about Disneyland Mall. One World One Go is saying it's still an awesome mall. Disneyland is still an awesome mall. Most money-making one in the USA, you think? More than Aventura? I don't know. Oh, we got another thumbs down. Wow, dude, we're going to break the records in thumbs down. I don't think we've ever had that many thumbs down. Want to thank everybody for thumb downing us. Once again, it shows that Ted is, his musical skills, apart from, everything. He's, bringing our numbers down every single time we get him on. And we appreciate it, Ted. That's why I bring you on, man. Well, and we got to also apologize to people because we didn't talk that much soccer, did we?
No, you wanted to talk about all these other things, these TV shows and whatnot.
And malls and coffee and stuff like that. So, I hear you. I hear you, Ted. And I like the comments and the reactions on the chat room is really interesting. Thanks, guys, for a Father's Day is coming up. I saw Chris Menendez. This thing's a little slow for some reason. Look at that. Hold on, there we go. Next game is on Father's Day.
The only thing I'll say about the Atlanta, I don't really like games on turf, and I hate that we have to go there and play on turf.
All right. Well, that's our preview right there for you, Anu. We got to go play on turf. We hate turf. It's a nice stadium, huge. It's covered. But Well, we
Isn't
just
your
don't
wife? Isn't your wife expecting you? Don't you have to get off?
She is. She just sent me another message. Call me before you go to the hospital. And we got our 5th thumbs down. And wow, man, we got eight thumbs up, 5 thumbs down. Well, this is like a record breaker, man. I'm just gonna stay on here and you know, Ted, I'm thumbs up. Ted, thumbs down. Let him know how much you love him or hate him. Look at that. Anu is saying he goes for Atlanta 3-1. What do you think?
No, that's stupid. Inter Miami 7, Atlanta 0.
7-0 Anu. How you like them apples? Oh, we got another thumbs down, dude. This is the 6th thumbs down. 8-6 right now. Oh, thanks, Bruni, for that.
Where do I vote? I got to put in my thumbs down.
Well, I guess that's in the actual comment area where you got to put those thumbs up or thumbs down. So
how do I do that? Where is it? I don't see the option.
I don't know. You have to. I think you can do it on when you're actually in. Oh, we got a thumbs up. Yeah, 9-6. This is like I'm keeping score here. This is like one of those high school games that never ends.
Now go pick up your wife. She's waiting.
I'm gonna go. Guys, thanks for watching Football Miami TV. If you missed it, Ted Sikowski had his video. We put up Ted Sikowski's video. We also had Peter Brown make a live, show. He showed up live from, I think it was Santa Monica Beach. Is that what he said he was at?
Yeah, and by the way, that's when the show went off the rails. It was probably the best show you've ever done up until that point.
Yeah. I can get myself on the camera. Ted was there floating around. His face was actually on Peter's body. That is hilarious. If you guys want to go check that out. And Ted was like going crazy all over. And you got to see his green screen in the back because I couldn't fix it for some reason. But it was an entertaining show. Next time we will talk more soccer, guys, because there will be more soccer. That's true. We'll talk about malls and stuff and about all the what's it called?
You ever watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills?
Yeah. What's the new saying please about? I missed it. I missed what he was saying.
Probably the 7-0 prediction I made.
Oh, yeah. That's because what's he saying? Please let that be so that it's 7-0.
Yeah.
Is that what he's saying? All right.
No,
all right, guys. Well, you could find Ted. Ted, where can people find you if they want to hate on you or love you and buy your music? Because you do sell music too, right?
You can just look me up on Facebook, and I'm on your friends list.
Look for Uncle Ed, or I think I'm under Ed Serrano on Facebook. Yeah, I think you're also on Twitter, but it's be kind of hard to find you on Twitter, right?
Yeah, well, whatever.
All right, well, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And next week, I'll be back with Peter, so you won't have to see Ted's ugly mug.
Debatable.
All right, well, any last words, Ted?
No. Bye.
All right, guys, thanks so much for watching this, and we are out of here. See ya. We got another thumbs down right now on the way out. 10-7, by the way. Bye.